How to play Let's Goals. Let's start with the components of the game. There are 60 of these goal cards, each of them are unique, we'll get to them later on. There are 32 different icon cards, each of them have a color, a pattern, and an icon. 4 colors, 4 patterns, and 8 different icons, you get a mix of all of them. The start card is passed around at the end of each turn, clockwise. Included in the game are a few cards that teach you how to play, give you a solo variant, and how to score the game. Goal cards, there are 6 of them in your hand and 2 of them will be left there at the end of the game. You are trying to achieve these goals. If you do, you get positive points. If you don't, you get negative points. Almost every single card will have a discard ability. When you discard one of your cards, you may use this ability, but only 2 times in a round. The discard abilities may affect you, others, or everybody. Depending on when you discard the card, you will either score for turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, or turn 4, but you are guaranteed discard points. This is a turn tracker. It helps you to keep track of what turn you are on. This is an example of a hand from a 5 to 6 player game where you only have 5 icons in front of you. This is what people can see, and this is what people can't because it is in your hand and kept a secret. Let's play this out. So, with this goal card, we see at least 3 crosses is the goal. We do not have at least 3 crosses, so we are not going to get 30 points. We're likely to get -3. There is no discard ability for this card, and I think we want to play this on turn 4 as a discard. I don't have at least 2 balloons, I have 1, so maybe we can get this done. We may get 25, but it's more likely we're going to get -2. This discard ability would make the player on my right give me his leftmost card. I may want it, but I also may want to discard it on turn 1 for maximum points. Now for this card, I don't have any wings, so I'm probably not going to get any points for this card. It is straight up a discard card in my opinion. It is unlikely that I want to use the discard ability in this case, and I'll probably get rid of it on turn 2 or 3. This goal, I definitely have an odd number of crosses. This is doable, I like it. Because I want to use this card as a main goal, I'm not going to use the discard ability, but if I did, I might want to use it at the start of the turn. This card says no green, but I do have a green. I get to discard a card from any opponent, which is pretty aggressive. That's why you get bonus points for using it right at the start rather than using it at the end of a turn to stuff someone over even more. I do have trees, so I could get negative points here. I could swap an icon with someone else's, and that would give me a huge advantage, but again, maximum points at the start. So, playing this hand out, this would be the first card that I want to get rid of. I get 5 points, I don't want to use the ability, I'm not going to get the goal. Once everyone has finished their turn, the start card passes 1 to the left. When it gets back to my turn, I'm going to discard my second card. In this case, it's going to be wings on the left or right, because I don't have any wings. And I don't want to use the discard ability, but I will score 4 points for it. Thank you very much. Now for my third turn, I'm going to get rid of a card, but use the ability. I want to swap one of my icon cards for one of an opponent's. So, I'm going to play this one. I'm only going to get 1 point for it, but I'm going to swap my green tree for a blue wing, keeping the crosses. And finally, for my last discard, I'm going to get rid of at least 3 crosses, not going to have it, but going to get 3 points on turn 4. So this is what my final board will look like. I will have 2 goals left in my hand. Now we flip them over and we're going to do some addition. So we have 5 points for turn 1 on that discard, we have 4 points for turn 2 on the discard, we have 1 for turn 3, and we have 3 points on turn 4, making a total of 13 points for my discards. I hit both of my goals, odd number of cross for 15, no greens for 15. My total cumulative score is 43, and that's how you play Let's Goals. Grab a copy for yourself online today at our website and let us know what you think about the game.